In today's training, I'm going to walk you through how to make an advertising submission. Advertising submissions are for marketing materials now that Marketing Pro is no longer. To make an advertising submission, once you log in, you'll want to be on your home page. You'll want to go to the Home Office Request spot. In here, you're going to see the first question of request type. This is where you want to click the drop-down menu and select advertising. Now you can press next. From there, it's going to ask you to fill out some information about what you're uploading. The first question, advisor or branch, you should be able to populate your branch. If you have issues with that, let myself, Ava, or our Atlas email know. Otherwise, you can find your individual advisor, just like I am. Type. What type of marketing material are you submitting? Some of these will ask for additional information if you click on it. For example, if you select something with an email, it's going to ask for the email subject. Similarly, if you have a website, it's going to ask for the material URL. In our case, this is just a newsletter, so I'm selecting that. And now I'm going to provide my submission title. So what do I plan to title? What I plan to send out? Description. What is going to be a part of this material? Harbor newsletter that will be sent to clients. 2025 plans. If you have any notes for the approvers, I would recommend putting those in this description box as well. Next question, date of first use. You can use the calendar to select the date. Otherwise, you can do /. How long do you intend to use this piece? We have a few different options for you to choose. Of course, if you have more than something that's on that list, you can click other and it'll ask you to specify just like I am. Approved purposes. Is this approved for one household or is this going to be going to multiple people? Likely, it'll usually be retail communication if you're sending it to more than one household. Who is the target audience? Who do you plan to send this to? You can click more than one option simply by holding the control button on your keyboard. So I'm holding down the control key and I'm going to select clients, general public, and prospects. Who will use this ad? Is it just one person, one advisor, or is it your whole branch office? If you select branch office, it will ask you to specify which location. So I'm just going to specify it's our Madison, Wisconsin location. And last question, will this be used on social media? If so, check the box, and it's going to ask us which one we'd like to be using it on. In our case, it's both, so I'm holding down control and selecting both. This looks great. So now I press next, and the next step is to upload my documentation. I'm going to drag and drop my file. I'll get a progress bar with a check mark once it's done uploading. Once you press done and you press next, Atlas will show you the name of the submission uploaded, just so you make sure it's actually in there, and I'll press next to finish the submission. Success, we're done. Once you see success, you should get a confirmation email from Atlas showing that your submission has been submitted. If you don't get that email, let Atlas at harborinv.com know. To find the submission after the fact, you're going to want to go to your advisor's rep codes profile. In the search bar at the top, I'm going to type in my rep code and click on the account that populates. And this account is going to mimic how a client's profile looks, and you're going to see these similar tabs. If you click account servicing, you're going to see that there are home office requests for this specific rep code, and we can see our advertising submission. If I click into that, this home office request for my advertising piece will have its own books and records, which is where the uploaded newsletter lives. At any point during the approval process, our principals can reject it, which you will get an email about. You will also get an email if it's been approved. So definitely look out for the confirmation email as well as your approval email / rejection one if you happen to have that. If you have any questions on this process, please email Atlas at harborinv.com.